Aim, fire.
Welcome, Crossfire Wrestling's Engaged with your host, Christine LYNN. This episode is brought to you by Allison Sports Awards, Body by Vi, Cracker Jack Stadium, and Zentridius Media.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Christine LYNN, and welcome back to Engaged. We have a lot to cover the show regarding Bring the Heat 5, which is our 5th anniversary show, July 24th. Today we have former Crossfire World Champion Jeremy Elliott, who faces Cody Deaner in an attempt to reclaim gold. But first we have breaking news regarding the reigning tag team champions, the Piss Beaters. Anthony Darko is out for their title defense July 24th against the Dirty Vets, and the circumstances surrounding his team are up in the air at this time. Here's what we know. We go back a few days after the Beaters captured their second world championship and issued these words that singled out the Dirty Vets.
Dirty Vets? Vets? You guys made a pretty rookie mistake when you turned your back on Jay Moore and the Piss Beaters.
Jay Moore and the Piss Beaters reunited at last! Tag team gold back on our shoulders in Crossfire Wrestling, taking on all comers and putting vets through tables.
Fast forward to June 26, when Jake O'Reilly tweeted and posted on his Facebook account that his partner Anthony Darko had undergone an emergency surgery due to injuries from an attack by the Dirty Vets. In a June 24th tweet, O'Reilly alleges that the Dirty Vets were present during a Piss Beaters match in Brantford, Ontario. June 29th, O'Reilly calls the alleged attack disgraceful. Then, for the first time, the Vets respond with a tweet from Marcus Ryan conveying shock and surprise. O'Reilly responds reasserting their involvement and claimed the Beaters looked up to the Vets. Custom responds with an absolute denial, and O'Reilly hints at legal proceedings. Custom calls O'Reilly a keyboard warrior, which elicits O'Reilly to accuse Custom of following Darko to his car and attacking him. Custom then goes on to tweet he is only protecting his partner from defamatory remarks and that they would respond with a video which was sent to Engaged. Here are Dirty Vets in their own words.
Jake O'Reilly, July 24th, you're showing up solo. We had nothing to do with what happened to Darko a few days ago. You're showing up solo, and you're bringing tag belts, and you're handing it over to the Vets.
Listen, we all know it's from a skinny guy trying to lift heavy stuff. Or maybe he fell down the stairs, bruh. We don't know. The Dirty Vets do two things. One, we drink. Two, we know stuff. The stuff that we know is that on July 24th, it's the oldest we're ever going to be in a fight. And you better bring those belts nice and shiny. Because at the end of the day, they're coming home with us.
Yeah.
Bring the Heat 5 is just over 2 weeks away, with the heavyweight championship of the world belonging to Cody Deaner. He's challenged by former champ Jeremy Elliott, who joins Crossfire's Preston Zentridius in this exclusive interview.
Thank you very much, man. I'm glad to be back anytime. And guys, fans, you do not want to miss this match. This is the 5th year anniversary. Crossfire Wrestling, 2 of the greatest champions in history are going to collide. Make sure you're there July 24th.
Jeremy, December 6, 2015 at Jingle Bell Brawl 4. You stunned all of us with the announcement that you were not going to be competing that night defending your championship against Congo Kong. Instead, you did the unthinkable but honorable thing, abdicating the title due to a serious illness. Can you take us through what was going into your mindset in that evening?
Well, obviously, it was a really, really hard evening, but after everything that I went through, being in the hospital, being really, really sick, obviously, first and foremost was my health. So even though I didn't want to disappoint the fans, I didn't want to let the promotion down, but I had to just, I wasn't thinking necessarily about Crossfire and that belt at that moment. I needed to just make sure, I'm healthy. And last thing I was actually thinking about was performing in that ring. So I had to do what was best for the company, and that was give up that championship and let somebody else run with the ball.
After you made your way backstage after your announcement, I caught up to you and I said to you, Jeremy, at least you can say that no one defeated you for the belt. Is this a reason why, now that you're healthy, compel you to come back to challenge Cody Deaner to try and get back something that you didn't lose?
No, not really. I couldn't live with myself going out like that. I didn't want my last memory of Crossfire, me being in that ring in a pair of jeans and my hoodie, laying that belt on the mat. I need to be in that ring, and I need to be doing what I do best, and that's performing for those fans in wrestling. So that's my decision to come back. I need to be wrestling in Crossfire.
Jeremy, you're a world-class professional wrestler, obviously. You're also a world-class martial artist. You're having your own dojo at the Family United Martial Arts Studio. Now, you endured a lot of damage defending your title for 365 days of the year. Coupled with the serious injuries that you just revealed to us all, is this something that maybe you should reconsider? And are you, in fact, cleared medically to compete against Cody Deaner on the 24th?
Absolutely. Of course I'm cleared medically. The Crossfire management board of directors has put everything through my doctors and everything, and we are good to go. I have been training absolutely as hard as I can. I haven't trained this hard in my entire life for any of my past martial arts world championships, my black belt training, and my wrestling career. This is definitely the best Jeremy Elliott that you are ever going to see.
Cody Deaner has been a very successful champion so far in his run with the Crossfire Heavyweight Championship of the World. He's faced some very formidable world-class opposition. You do have two feathers in your cap as the one man who has defeated Cody Deaner twice back in 2015. What's your assessment so far of his reign, and what do you expect from him on the 24th?
First of all, we all know that Cody Deaner's a fantastic wrestler. He is absolutely world-class, one of the best that's ever come out of Ontario. And in fact, last year was a great year for me. I have 2 victories over Cody Deaner. I have pinned him back at the Sports Expo in March, and I tapped him out when we were in Fort Erie last May. So I have a lot of in-ring experience with Cody, so we know each other very, very well. So going into July 24th, I'm expecting one thing, and that's just, it's pretty simple. It's going to be a war.
Bring all the heat you got.
Cody Deaner is supremely confident that in a couple of weeks he's going to take you out at Bring the Heat 5. What message do you have for Cody Deaner, if any?
My message for Cody Deaner is pretty simple. Deaner, you've done this big kind of talk about all the, the fans and that they want you to be the Crossfire Heavyweight Champion. The Deaner dynasty is upon us. Man, ever since I've been in the ring with you, you talked about, you've left Jay Moore, so things have changed, but the audience affected you back then. When they were booing, it got you, and now when they are cheering you, you need those people, Deaner. I'm telling you one thing. I'm coming in there. I love all my fans, but whether they're booing or cheering, I am there to do one thing, and that is recapture the Crossfire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship and continue my 365-day reign as champion. I am the longest reigning champion in that company's history. I built that company. I made that company everything that it is today. It's come from me.
Jeremy Elliott, it's a pleasure to talk to you, and it's great to see you back in the ring. I can't wait to see you compete on the 24th at Bring the Heat 5. All the best of luck to you, and thanks for doing this.
Hey, no problem.
Crossfire Wrestling presents its 5th anniversary show, Bring the Heat 5. Elliott versus Deaner. There can only be one.
Crossfire fans, it's now time for this huge announcement.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Canada. We have news for you. Flash. August the 6th, 2016 at Thistles in Ontario, Canada, Crossfire Wrestling will present the Battle of Thistles 2. This is an event that you must see. This is a liquor license event. Bring all your chairs, bring your kids, $20 for full-day park pass, and the wrestling. That's August 6, 2016 at 4 p.m. Thistles Hideaway. Crossfire Wrestling. We'll see you there.
That's all for this week, Crossfire Nation. See you next Thursday. I'm Christine Lynn, and you just got engaged.
Thanks to Crackerjack Stadium, Body by Bye, LYNN Sports Awards, and Centurious Media.
Hey guys, make sure to follow me, Christine Lynn, on Instagram at CFinLife5.